possession. Now Lynch. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. Doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right?
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Come on, let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to go deep and got his man complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, 82 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was very easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And a throw right sideline is complete. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 35 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
His pass caught at the 4. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They come out here in the eye. To throw again is Lynch. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now receiver in motion left. Lynch with it on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 4 on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. 4th down. Here's Lynch. That's caught at the 3. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. They'll try to run for the first with Langford. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key 3rd down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it, escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lynch in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
Alert 16! Alert 16! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38! White 7!
Slot man moves right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Well, that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there. I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback. in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, though, give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
This will be caught inside the 10. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Lynch to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Their dangerous wide receiver on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down.
Come on, let's go. White,
in motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Checks it underneath to Langford. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. 11 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the... Conversion here on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 19. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Yes, sir. Flex round. Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Broncos Broncos will take over on downs. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel...
It's caught at the 10. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A huge play there for Denver. 66 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And now Lynch. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Lynch looking to throw on second. His pass caught at the 4. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now Lynch, he rifles one that's intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. A great read, and it's picked off. 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? Keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He'll look to throw. Dumps it into the flat to Langford. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jeremy Langford in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Denver getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. half. It's Lynch. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Let's go.
Back to the ground, this time Langford. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Following the fumble recovery, here's Lynch. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They go play action with Lynch. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Play action. It's Lynch. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but it was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going on 4th down. It's Lynch. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here we go. Ohio.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 11 on the gain there, and that'll be good for a KC first down.
Ohio. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And quickly they get to the line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flip, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
Come on, let's go.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
They're going to look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throws right side, and that's complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Play action. Now Lynch. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. 10 yards to go on 3rd. Off the play fake. Here's Lynch. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Once again, it's Lynch. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They come out here in the eye. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. To throw is Lynch. Incomplete.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
On second down, Lynch. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Lynch with it on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So he runs it for 1 yard, then no gain. I don't know that you go back to that well here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I don't know that you do as well, but if you want to get the ball to him, if you want him to have it, maybe you get him into space and throw it to him.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let this one go deep. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you've got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks, because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed. We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Well, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Tenth carry now for Jeremy Langford. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence, because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Denver getting set to take the field. play fake here on first down. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Their big-bodied receiver, 60 yards. And the Broncos add on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Langford again. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. A stampede of Broncos there that time combined to get him down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And oh, he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll send a receiver in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Slot man moves right. Out of the gun now on third down. It's Hill, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. And somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Going down the middle, and it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Ohio! Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Dumps it into the flat to Langford. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
They come out here in the eye. They'll look to run with Langford. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and goal. Defense digging it. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball.
This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Broncos, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long. Bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight. Straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yeah, it's the kind of thing. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long. Bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody gonna straight out of moonlight. Straight out of moonlight. Woo! You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long. Bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight. Straight out of moonlight.
Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's all with me? Who's all with me?
I got a lot on my mind, I got a lot on my plate. I got a couple of trouble, I got some money to waste. I put the drinks on the you put your on the car. It's like a weekend at Bernie's and baby, you at the bar. I'm about to get it poppin', call a Uber, cause I'm a scuba. Dive while he driving, shot it, rocket, and I maneuver. I know you like it when I put it, yeah. Maybe you should bring a friend along, yeah. Now, I got paper and I ain't gon' chase you, baby. I'm gon' take you down. Now, come on, shake it, baby. Turn that around. I'm like,
Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on
around. I'm like,
Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me now? Who's on with me now?
take it up another notch and make it drop it and never take it down. Take it down. 30-something thousand watching, show me something, baby.
Who's on with me now?